Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. You must be fine hopefully today. Today we'll study this, you can say, Slo-Based notes, okay, in Slo-Based exam oriented questions. And this exercise covers your question number 3 from the board paper, okay. So it's an exercise for you people, and they give you a stanza and then they ask you questions out of it, okay. So today we are going to start that exercise, okay, that practice. So the question number 1 is, read the following poetic extract carefully and answer the questions appended to it, linked to it, okay, attached to it, okay. So there are 2 marks for each question, okay, for each answer, okay, and altogether it's a 6 marks question. Question, now this is the stanza. Behold her single in the field, yon solitary highland lass, weeping and singing by herself, stop here or gently pass, alone she cuts and binds the grain, and sings a melancholy strain. Oh, listen, for the vale profound is overflowing with the song. Now from this stanza, he is asking some questions from you. Number 1, describe in your own words the visual images depicted in the given lines. Okay. Basically, visual images are pictures that are formed in your mind, okay, by reading the poem, okay. And the answer is, the given lines are rich in visual images. The very first word, behold, when he says behold means see, directs our attention or attracts our attentions to the fact that there is a lot to see, okay. We see the girl from hilly area cutting and binding the crop all alone, okay. Then he talks about the girl and binding and cutting, and we start seeing that in our mind. Mental pictures, they are formed, okay. The image becomes even clearer when we see her singing as well, okay. Next question is, why does the poet want his readers to behold and listen? The poet seems to be really impressed by the beauty of the scene where a young girl is working in the field, okay. Oblivious, okay, unaware. Oblivious means unaware of her surrounding, okay. Oblivious means whereabouts. She is singing a sad song as well. The poet is emphasizing, laying stress upon the appeal of the scene, attraction of the scene, okay, by asking his readers to see and listen as he himself is, the way he himself is listening, okay, and seeing the scene, okay. In the same way, he is asking his readers to see along with him, okay. The next one is, why poetic devices, what poetic device has been used by the poet in the second line? Yon solitary highland lass, okay, that is, I think, is the second line. So the second line has the use of assonance, okay. The repetition of O sound in yon, there is O sound, and solitary, O sound again, and the repetition of A sound in highland, this is A, and lass, this is again A sound, okay. It's an example of assonance, okay. It means repetition of vowel sounds is called assonance. They are repeated again and again in different words, that is called assonance. Okay, next one. The next stanza is, read the following poetic extract carefully and answer the questions attached to it or appended to it. That is, no nightingale did ever chant more welcome notes to weary bands of travelers in some shady haunt among Arabian sands. A voice so thrilling never was heard in springtime from cuckoo bird, breaking the silences of the seas among the farthest Hebrides. Okay, let's see. Let's open the next line, next page. That is, let me. You can say. You can say size, enhanced size. Okay, you may not be seeing it. Okay, hold on. I want to see whether it's possible. It's not possible. Anyway, what poetic device has been used in the first line? The question number 1 is, what poetic device has been used in the first line? Okay. The poet has made use of alliteration in the first line. The repetition of na sound at the start of no and nightingale exemplifies the use of alliteration. Okay. Na sound and sound is repeating. No and nightingale, that is how it's repeating. Question number 2, what do nightingale and cuckoo symbolize? Okay. That is, the birds nightingale and cuckoo symbolizes melody. They symbolize melody, okay? Because cuckoo is a singing bird, nightingale is a singing bird, that's the reason they are symbolizing melody, okay? They are symbols of natural beauty that appeals our senses in many ways, okay? They also symbolize natural beauty, okay? That appeals our visual senses in many number of ways, okay? The rhythm in nature is being highlighted by the poet by telling us the songs by these two birds, okay? So there is a balance in nature, okay, which the poet is highlighting, okay, and telling us of the songs of these two birds, okay? Next one, with what is the poet comparing the song of the girl? The poet is comparing the girl's song with the songs of nightingale and cuckoo. The poet says that the girl's song is more beautiful than the song of a nightingale, okay, in Arabian deserts, and the song of cuckoo in springtime, okay. So he is comparing the song of cuckoo and nightingale with that of the, you can say, song of the girl, okay. There is an other exercise, that is stanza number 3, next stanza. He says, read the following poetic extract carefully and answer the questions attached to it. Will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow for old unhappy far off things and battles long ago, or is it some more humble lay, familiar matter of today, some natural sorrow, loss or pain that has been and may be again? So this is the stanza, and there are questions appended to it, okay, attached to it. First question is, what literary device has been used in the first line? Okay. Will no one tell me what she sings? Okay. The poet has used rhetorical questions in the first line. Okay. The questions asked by the poet does not demand an answer from the readers. Okay. They are those questions that do not demand any answer from the readers. Okay. It is only to emphasize upon the fact that the poet is unable to understand the meaning of the song. Okay? Means he wants to lay stress upon the fact, upon the reality, that he is unable to understand the meaning of the song. Okay, so such and such rhetorical questions are posed by the poet, or asked by the poet. Number 2, why does the poet want someone to tell what is being sung? Okay. The poet wants to tell the meaning of the song because he is unable to understand. He is asking someone to tell him the meaning because he himself is unable to understand the meaning of the song. It appears that the song is being sung in some local language. Okay, maybe it's in some local language. Okay, that's the reason poet is unable to understand. Okay, because language changes after every 10 miles. Okay, so the poet may be from some other area or far-flung area. Okay, he just came in the village or in hilly area and he listened the song of that girl. Okay, and that is in the local language. That's why he's unable to understand, but it's very impressive. The poet is confused what the words mean. He's unable to understand. He's confused to understand the meaning of the words. So he's asking if someone could tell him the meaning. Okay, that's the reason he is asking the meaning of the song. Okay. Question number 3. What is the rhyming scheme of the given stanza? The given stanza has the rhyming scheme of A, B, A, B, C, C, D, and D. Okay. Sing and flow, A and B, and then things ago. It's again A and B. Clear? They are again not matching with that of each other. Okay, they're not same sounding. Then lay and today, that is CC, because they are matching. They have got the same sounding, the same sounds. Pain and again, it's again D and D. They are matching. Okay, if they are same sounding, we set a same letter for them. Okay, if they are different sounding, we set different letters for them. Okay, that's how we make the rhyme scheme. Okay, that's how the rhyme scheme is you followed. Okay. Question number 4. Read the following poetic extract carefully and answer the questions appended to it or attached to it. Whatever the theme the maiden sang, as if her sang could have no ending. I saw her singing at her work, and over the sickle bending, I listened motionless and still, and as I mounted up the hill, the music in my heart I bore, long after it was heard no more. Okay. Next, let's see what is next. What is there on the next page? Hold on, let me enhance its size. This is the last one. Okay. What is the theme of the given lines? The theme can be described as a thing of beauty is a joy forever. The song of the girl thrilled the poet. Okay. It created sensation in the heart of the poet. Okay, that's how it's thrilling. Okay. He found it really exciting. It's really creating happiness in him. Okay. He still has the memory fresh in his mind. Okay. So still he has got the memory of that beautiful girl or that beautiful song. Still he has got the memory fresh in mind. That's the way, that's the reason they call it a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Forever you enjoy the thing of beauty. Okay. He derives pleasure from the experience by reliving those moments in his imagination. Okay. So he gets pleasure. from that experience. Okay. Whenever he thinks something in his mind, okay, thinks of that girl or that song, you know, those memories come into his mind, and he enjoys that. Okay. Number 2 question: how could the poet bear the music on his heart when he could no longer hear it? The poet is actually pointing to the fact that the powerful experience leaves a lasting impression on one's heart. Okay. He wants to say that if you have a powerful experience, okay, if you have experienced something very impressive, okay, that, you know, lasts forever on your heart, okay, that has got a lasting impression on your heart, okay, that's what he wants to say. It becomes a permanent part of memory, okay, that becomes the part of your memory. If you have got a good experience, pleasing experience, that becomes the permanent part of your memory, okay. Therefore, the feeling still stayed with the poet even when he was away from the place of actual experience. Okay. So the same feeling, the feeling of pleasure, that stays with him, okay, even when he is away from that experience. Okay. Next one is explain the last 2 lines of the above extract. The last 2 lines tell us that a thing of beauty is ajaib forever. The song seems to be eternal and everlasting. When the poet moves out of that place, he finds it printed on his mind and heart. It means that the beautiful experience has become a permanent part of his memory. He can relive the moment whatever he likes. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's what the last 2 lines are there. Okay. The song seems to be eternal and everlasting. Why it is eternal and everlasting? Because it's a beautiful song and it's very impressive, though he's unable to understand the language or the diction of the song. Okay, and wherever he goes, the memories, they are printed and they are instilled in the mind of the poet, in the mind and heart of the poet. So that means a beautiful experience becomes the permanent part of your memory, or permanent part of his memory. Okay, so he can relive the moment whenever he likes. Okay, or relive the moment, mean he can relive the moment whenever he likes. Okay, he can bring back the same moment whenever he likes. Okay, so it's quite, you know, you can say pleasing experience for the poet. Okay, thank you, have a nice time. Allah Hafiz, and we'll see what's next, which next poem we are going to discuss in next coming days. Have a nice time. Allah Hafiz.